Hello everybody and welcome to a new Minecraft mod pack playthrough. We are going to be starting All the Mods 9. Now the point of this mod pack is to craft the All the Mods Star, as well as a Gregified version of the All the Mods Star in All the Mods 9. I do believe they have that right down here, the Gregstar. Though I do want to take it one step further and completely complete the pack 100% of the way. So, getting started, we have the welcome page. Welcome to All the Mods 9. All the Mods 9 is a kitchen sink pack that allows you to explore the world of modern Minecraft in your own way. And then it's just got useful commands, talks about creating a team for FTP teams, the quest book, claiming chunks, and finally just the people who have translated the quest for them. So now that we have that chapter complete, moving on to All the Modium, we have the intro to All the Modium. Go ahead and get the All the Modium book. All the Modium is the core mod in all the Mods mod packs. This mod adds endgame ores to the world that amplify your modded experience. You can find more info on the mod in the All the Modium book. And this is a really powerful ore, but we're not going to get that until we start getting into the deep dark biomes. So where we want to start is right here, chapter 1, the beginning. And obviously, just like all Minecraft mod packs, or at least most of them, we want to start with getting wood. So, in all the mods, there is FTP Ultimine, which can be activated with the grave key. It's the key right above the tab key on your keyboard. And we're just going to go ahead, get our crafting table, which is going to complete these quests for us, get us some good basic stuff starting off. Now there's a really cool mod in this called crafting stick on a stick, which is a stick and a crafting table, and it gives you the crafting table on the go. So now that we have that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and make our first wooden pickaxe. And with that wooden pickaxe, we're then going to go ahead, we got some steak there. We're going to go ahead and get the stone necessary to start in the Stone Age. Another big part of these mod packs is exploration. Exploration is a big part of these mod packs, and look at that, we already found coal. That is a great start here for us. Apparently that completed a quest for catalysts. Tools. Welcome to Basic Tools. Ever get a tool you've never seen or heard of and want to know where it lies among other tools? Then this quest is perfect for you. The swords are sorted by base damage. Swords that can be upgraded or used to get more damage are not included. Please do not use this as a bucket list. Finding all the tools and weapons will 99% make you insane. Well, unfortunately for us, we will likely be attempting to get all of these. It looks like we also got the wooden pickaxe right there. Productive trees. Productive trees is a sister mod to productive bees. In order to get the different trees, you will need pollinated leaves. To get pollinated leaves, you need pollen. For pollen, you need bees. Bees flowering near the trees will automatically pollinate leaves, or you can use a pollen sieve upgrade in the hive to get to use pollen yourself. Have one on the house. Now, this is something we won't be getting into for quite a while. We'll get into some of the more basic trees that can grow on their own, but most of them require productive bees to really get started with. Deep Resonance is a mod. We will touch base on it simply for some really early game power gen potentially, though I am much more of a fan of utilizing almost any other mod, as Deep Resonance is just not worth the time or the effort it takes to actually get into it. we're gonna go ahead here, and we do have that FTB ulti mine, which I completely forgot about there. And we're gonna go ahead, get the rest of the stone that we need. We need one more. And as you can see, all the mods 8 does come with the ability for torches held in your offhand to light up the world around you. And for now, we're just going to set up base right here, so we make a little lawn base to kind of get started throughout the mod. We'll go ahead, grab the cobblestone, gives us a bunch more cobblestone. Grab the furnace. Fuel for a furnace. Coal is great to use in a furnace as fuel, but you'll find out fast that it's easy to burn through. Instead of using coal that you'll have to go out and mine, smelt down wooden logs to turn to charcoal. This works just as well as coal, but is from a renewable resource. Want to be even more efficient? Break the charcoal down to tiny charcoal, which smelts 1 item per piece. No more wasted charcoal. And then we'll also get into the metal age. But we're going to go ahead here, chop down some more trees. So with a nice amount of wood, then we can go ahead and start getting charcoal going. There we go. That should be enough for now. We already got plenty of birch planks, so we're going to throw that in there. Make plenty of charcoal. Go ahead and make ourselves a set of stone tools. As is going to be a bit before we get up to the Iron Age. Now what I want to do, there we go, I want the shovel. Alright, so while that is smelting, we are going to go ahead and start mining down. As I much prefer to start these mod packs, typically mining for the first couple of days and nights, just try to get a good set of ores going before we find like a village or something to make our first base in and begin exploring the world. Because as they said in the quests right here, exploration is a big part of all the mod packs. With tons of adventure mods, you'll assemble into plenty of new structures, mobs, bosses, and most importantly, loot. And we have apotheosis enchant items, spell scrolls, loot chests, and waystones. And as you can see, there is plenty to do just in chapter 1 alone. We're going to go ahead and grab all of this. Most of this stuff we're not going to be using for quite a bit. Though, as it is a kitchen sink mod, we can get into most of these mods whenever we want. Make sure we have the ability to get back up. And we're going to head down this way. I just find it's much easier to avoid the gravel rather than deal with it, though it looks like we are going to have to deal with it here. And pebbles. Not entirely quite sure what the pebbles do. I don't often play with the twigs mod. So it's definitely a new mod for me. But we got quite a bit of copper. So let's go back up to our furnace. We're going to go ahead and get our copper going. As the copper age is a great place to be. There's our copper. Now we're going to break all this down into tiny charcoal. Take that. And I did hear a zombie. Yep, there it is. Switch back over to our sword. Oh, we got a skeleton firing on us now. Somewhere. Oop. And we died. Alright, well, no big. That is going to happen plenty in this mod pack, especially starting out. Costumed drowned mermaid. Huh. That is a new mod that I have never seen before. And based off the fact that I dropped around flesh, I'm going to guess that it is indeed dangerous to us. And there's another one. It is quite a brutal night out here. So we got some copper now. But we're gonna go ahead and we're going to complete the few quests that we have that we can complete real quick. Stone pickaxe. The stone sword. Mystical agriculture. Generators and furnaces, which gives us more copper ore. Generators galore and iron furnaces are two different but also similar mods. Both start with the legendary furnace. Looks like we also got something for the thermal series. Welcome to the thermal series. Thermal series is a modular series of mods that adds a content-rich blend of magic and technology to your Minecraft experience. I played a little bit before with thermal. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I'm definitely looking forward to completing that section of the mod pack. Iron Spells and Spellbooks is a great magic mod. It has a lot of special abilities. It's very similar to Ars Novu, but it comes with its own set of really amazing abilities. Theurgy is the art of using magic for alchemy, or in our sense, using machines and items to make more or different items. Lots of the machines that we need for Theurgy needs copper to so start there. I've also never played with this mod before, so I am looking forward to finally actually figuring out how this mod works. So let's go ahead and possibly use our craft table. I do not remember which keybind that is naturally set to. Should we craft table on a stick? Let's just do open crafting on a stick. And we, no, not that. What about this? There we go, that works. We're gonna go ahead, make ourselves some quick chests. Throw those planks real quick. Just so this way we can start getting our inventory cleaned out. And as I said, we're gonna kind of use this as our little lawn base at the moment. But hopefully we will be moving on to bigger and better things. Gonna go ahead and mine all this so we can get even more copper ore out of it. There we go. So we could take that 9 and turn it into 32 now. But that has completed the storage. Storage items is probably the most frustrating part of the early game. In this pack, there are tons of ways to make it a lot easier. Want to know more about storage? Check out the basic storage questline. And they have danks, functional storage, sophisticated backpacks, and sophisticated storage, to name a few of the basic storage mods. I believe they also have, RFT tools storage, dimensional storage, ender storage, and just a lot of other various storage mods. The main one that we are going to be getting into is refined storage. It is the less complicated version of Applied Energetics 2. I think Applied Energetics 2 is overused a lot of the time, and so I personally prefer refined storage. Got some stone there, and another oak drawer. And there we go. Actually need to grab our sticks real quick. And we should be able to, yes, make copper tools, which are slightly better than stone tools. Not very much, but it does allow us to move into the next stage of the game. which is copper versus stone. And now that we have copper, our next uh, tool tier is going to be iron. So let's go back down into our mines. We'll see if we can get some iron down here. No iron, but we found some more copper. Always a beautiful start. Now, in FTB Ultimine, there are multiple types of shapes that you can set it to. The mining shape is what allows you to make this like mining tunnel, as you can see. Comes in really handy. I forgot that they do not have the mod that keeps your tools from breaking in this. So you're going to want to make sure until you get Silent Gear, which is the main tool mod in this pack, to make sure you at least have the materials or ability to make multiple of each tool, especially when you're mining. Still got no iron. A lot of this sal ammonic ore, and there's some iron finally. Just beautiful. Looks like we played another quest for basic tools. Yep, and that's gonna give us 5 raw iron. So that's gonna give us a nice little boost to our iron right away. Looks like we found ourselves a little cave here. Can't grab that silver ore yet. But we can grab all this. I'm certain that will probably come in handy in the future when we actually play with that mod. This Jasper is really pretty. Would definitely love to use that for something. Can't really do any mine of these things yet, as we don't have our iron tools. I have copper. Can't do the redstone yet. So what we're going to do is we should have the we do not have the ability to smelt this iron down here with us. And there we go. Now we have our first iron ingots, which is going to continue us along this quest. We got iron sight for our reward there. Basic ore doubling. Now this is going to be a important way of doing this in the very early game, which we can accomplish with a copper hammer, as we have plenty of copper. But what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 of the copper blocks, make a copper ore hammer, and then with the copper ore hammer, we can take any ore. We'll just take this copper, show you how it works, put it in there, and it's going to double our ore. Not that we need doubled copper at the moment, but that is how that works. Smelting down raw ores in the beginning is necessary, but you're missing out on extra resources. There are several ways to double your output for raw ore, but one of the easiest ways is by creating and using an ore hammer. These will break down 1 raw ore into 2 dusts, which can be smelted into ingots, effectively doubling your ingot output. 1 more per raw ore. Check out the mod Occultism, which we definitely will. That's a really fun mod, and I always love playing through it. Looks like we just got some stone there. Here we have the furnace upgrades, which we will get into. But first, we are going to get our iron pickaxe made. And it looks like we got 5 minutes of the iron sight. So we're not going to want to use that quite yet, as we don't want to waste that. We got a cat spawn egg. Oh, that's really good. And I believe by doing this, yes, we can actually turn this immediately into a silent gear pickaxe. And I wonder if oxidized weather. Nope, so it does look like we can turn copper tools into silent gear material, but we can do that with the iron pickaxe. If you didn't know this, you can put the vanilla tool back into your crafting table to create a silent gear tool. These tools can be upgraded and won't break when the durability hits 0. Instead, you can repair the tool using repair kits. To learn more about the mod, check out the silent gear questline. It looks like we want to get iron next before we get into starter power. And we're just working towards getting all the modium and really rushing through this initial chapter. Once we've gone through the initial chapter, that's when we will start working our way through a lot more of these external chapters. Railcraft. With this quest page, I took a lot of time covering the text to try and help you, the player, understand what I'm referencing, only for me to realize it might be even more confusing, so here's a legend. Purple is any train or locomotive, so both electric and steam locomotives and cars attach. Gold is any tracks and rails, include special rails, but not track kits. Light red stands for any track kits. Dark red is for crowbars. Cyan is for the steam locomotive only. Yellow is for only the electric locomotive. Blue is for the tunnel bore, and gray is for minecarts and special carts. Go ahead and complete that. And we're actually going to take more iron. And we're going to take some more iron on top of that. Railcraft machines. Railcraft uses many machines for different things, but mostly resource creation. I probably should have put it before the other quests, but I like the way it looks. All of them start with iron ingots. So we'll get into this eventually, but that will be a much later thing, as we really don't need trains this early on in the game. Tips and tricks, and these are just a lot of different useful items that we will fully make at some point. Go ahead and throw these into there. We're gonna go back down into our mine then, now that we have the iron pickaxe, so that way we can finally get our hands on that redstone that was lurking down here. Alright, so now that we are back down into our mine, let's go ahead and firstly we'll grab this X-petrified orb. We're gonna go ahead and grab all this redstone, which will immediately complete that quest for us. Once you have an iron or better tier pickaxe, you'll be able to mine redstone. Redstone starts your journey to many technical mods like creating power or making fancy gadgets. This is a resource you'll want a lot of. So we got cooked pork chop from that. Starter power. These are our first sets of power that we can utilize. Once you gather some redstone, you'll be able to get started making power. There are several types of power depending on the mod, but most mods use RF or FE as the unit. To get started, you have several options of machines that generate FE. Here are some examples. The generator augment. This converts a furnace from the iron furnace mod to smelt down items into power. Check JEI for how much power each item gives you. RFT tools. Coal generator. This is a basic machine that burns items like coal directly into power. It will also output power to any machine attached to it. And then Power's furnator. Power has several options for power, with the furnator being one of the starter options. This machine burns items like coal or wood into power. As I prefer to get into power, we'll probably get the furnator first, though the coal generator might also be something to look into. Though it looks like it might require lapis to do this though. Here was some iron that we had missed. But now that we are back down here, what we're going to do is we're going to pop our iron sight. So what this is going to do is it is going to essentially give us X-ray for iron. And apparently we're also going to find some diamond ore down here. Oh, oh god, oh god. Oh, we screwed up with that. Alright, and now this is the one we just run. Okay then. I'm not entirely quite sure how we are going to get back up now. As that's kind of our main way back up. But I suppose while we're down here, we might as well grab this Osmium. It's a really great way to get, well, it's the only way to get started with Mechanism. Hear everything creeping around up there. Not entirely quite sure how we were going to get back home. But I am going to go ahead and figure out the best way to do that. Alright, there we go. Now that we have finally returned back to base. Let's see if I can make tiny coal. I can make tiny coal. We got 55 iron out of that whole endeavor there. Was definitely touch and go there for a bit, but we got back home. And we also got away with a fair bit of diamond. Not much. But for diamonds is still a fair bit. As that opens up now for us to get any one of these diamond picks and other tools. This quest only requires you to make one diamond tool or armor piece, but it's probably best to get a full set. They boast high durability, and the armor offers great protection overall. And then after that, we'll get into netherite, and then from netherite, we can get into all the modium. But we will be wanting to get into the nether here soon, as well as the twilight forest. Basic power, we're going to start that up here soon. Archaeology is something that we'll get into, not quite now, but very soon. Mystical agriculture, we got some Prudentia. Alchemistry is a tech mod inspired by the mod Minechem. I believe that was a much older, like 1.7.10 or 1.12 mod. This mod allows you to decompose items into the elements that make them up, then recombine them to create new items. So we're making the guidebook. And as you can see, it is a whole like periodic table here. So this one will be a very fun though intense mod to probably work our way through. Also, as you can see here, Osmium is beginning. The start of your own factory. Mechanism is a tech mod that will change the way you play Minecraft. The mod focuses on breaking down materials to their chemical makeup and getting the best of every material you come across. This mod features hydrogen-powered jetpacks, a mini robotic friend, reactors, a digital miner to automate mining, and much, much more. It's definitely a very rewarding mod to get into. I personally, it is one of my favorite mods to play. I know there's a lot of people who are very burnt out of Mechanism as it's in most mod packs, especially all the mods. But I'm personally a very big fan of it overall. I'm actually gonna take that iron and take our copper ore hammer. We should be able to completely double it. Yep. We also don't really need that copper anymore. No, actually, no. We will keep that on us, at least until we have plenty of iron. We're going to go ahead and make our first diamond pickaxe. As that is going to be a big part of us progressing through the mod pack finally. This is the diamond pickaxe. gives us a mana diamond. A mana diamond is going to be for the Botania mod. Which Botania, it should be, yep, right here. This one is also going to be a fairly long one to get into. Blood Magic. Welcome to Blood Magic. This mod is all about using the blood of your enemies or yourself to create powerful items and networks. The guidebook contains all the information about the mod if you ever need any help. And it starts with crafting blood. These are the various altar shapes that you need. And we will eventually work our way through Blood Magic as well. But for now, we've kind of started to work our way through the main chapter 1. Chapter 2 is going to be the longest chapter probably of the entire game, as we need to gather all these different items to make all of these, to then make the ATM Star, which, as you can see, requires 55 of the mechanical crafters, and either a Patrick Star with all of these ATM Star shards, or an insane amount of Nether Star block, 3 times compressed, all these little items, unobtainium and aluminium alloy blocks, which are made from unobtainium and aluminium alloys, which is made via mana infuser with piglet hearts, and it's gonna be a very long mod pack to work our way through. But I definitely think that we will be able to work our way through fairly quickly. Now I am going to go ahead and claim these 4 chunks, so that way while we are off adventuring, this is still going to smelt. And we're just going to kind of throw all this up in here, as we really don't need that at the moment. We're going to take all of our ores, everything ore related. We grab that, and that, and that. And the flint, and there we go. That should be everything. And we're going to move all this down into here. Grab that iron, grab the copper. We're going to want to grab some wood. And we're going to go off and explore a bit. And after almost 10 minutes of rowing, we have finally arrived at our first village. And apparently there was a quest for that. Iron spells and spell books. Huh. Oh, here we go, village. Just about every village can have priests in them. This includes modern villages. Usually they hang in the middle of the village, like by the markets. Not every village will have one. Okay. Huh, interesting. Oh, this must be the priest. The neutral protector of the village. He will attack all nearby hostile mobs, like an iron golem, but he looks familiar for some reason. Could it be someone we know in a costume? Oh, it's a villager! It's a villager wearing like a little golden mask on his face. You can trade healing potions with him and emeralds for a furled map, which will soon be made to help against smoke reports. If you do wish to kill him, he will repeatedly attack you with holy spells. He will also heal himself when getting low. Once killed, he will drop arcane essence, inks, holy runes, and holy scrolls. It also looks like we complete this quest. Iron has brought us a wonderful and very fun magic mod. Iron spells and spell books. Iron spells is all about making and using spells. Each spell has a rarity, level, and class, and every one of them can be used in a spellbook. You won't be able to just make whatever you want with iron and redstone. You'll need to fight, get off your butt, adventure, and fight. So definitely, all around, a very fun mod to get into. Go ahead and loot this food real quick. Also activate that waystone, as we will want to find another waystone as soon as possible, so that way we can claim that. Also got ourselves an iron helmet. Didn't look to see what that did. It looks like it's actually a fairly good helmet. And a crossbow. I'm sorry, villager. I'm gonna steal your bed, as I very much so need a bed, as I do not have a bed yet at home. I'm actually gonna grab this anvil, the grindstone, the smithing table, Oh, more iron helmets. Another iron pickaxe. Let's see what's in this one. Looks like just more wheat. Another iron helmet. And honestly, it might be worth it just setting up right in this village, as it looks like it's got a lot of really good items in it. In terms of getting us started. Also gonna grab these leggings real quick. Got a full stack of that. Let's get rid of the dirt. Grab the wheat. Looks like these are like little wells for the villagers. And there we go. Kill off the zombie real quick. Don't really care to pick up what drops. Oh, they must have immersive engineering in here. So have the circuit table, lantern, workbench, and wooden storage crate. Go ahead and grab that. I don't really have the space for most of these items, but that's fine. We'll be staying here in this village anyways. Oh, there's Kitty. But I'm thinking we will find probably the best of the houses. It looks like this is the CC tweaked room. I've never used CC tweaked at all, so I have absolutely no idea how any of it works. That is probably a mod we won't touch at all in this playthrough, though if that's something people want to see, I will definitely learn how to actually utilize the mod, because I've heard it's really powerful and comes with a lot of capabilities. See if there's anything else down here that's worth taking. I'll always take more food. There we go. Sneak through there real quick. We'll grab boots real quick. And there we are. I don't care for the stone, but we want the yellow dye and the trident. We'll replace that with the wheat seeds. So you really don't need wheat seeds. They're so easy to get. Definitely take the iron shovel. There we go. Go ahead and see if there's anything really worth else taking in here. Black compressed iron. We honestly don't need pneumatic craft yet. We will be getting to pneumatic craft later on in the playthrough. However, it's definitely not the main mod that we'll be working with at first. This is all Iron's spell and spellbooks items. So we're just going to leave that up there, as we are not going to be touching that mod for a fairly hot minute there. But I'm thinking what we will do is we are going to claim the pneumatic craft house. Nah, it's actually pretty small. Oh, here's one that we haven't actually rated yet. Go ahead, grab what we can. We do want all this extra bread. We apparently have not rated this one either. Brass ingots, steel ingots, the chainmail gloves. Definitely a lot of nice items. And so what I'm thinking is we will actually set up right over in this area. Let me just go ahead and make a bunch of chests real quick. We are going to start off with a lawn base over here. I promise we will not be sticking in the lawn base for very long in this playthrough. But I do always start most of my playthroughs with a lawn base, as it is just the easiest way to get started somewhere. But we are going to go ahead and mark this as village home. I know some people won't use the journey map keybinds. I personally don't see any reason not to use them. I do try to limit how much I use it to really motivate myself to actually explore the world and find different ways of getting around. But yeah, so that is mostly where we are at for now. We found where we're going to start setting up our base. Apotheosis gear is a great way to really expand upon your tools. Looks like find an apotheosis enchanted item. Looks like we got iron furnace from that. Okay, let's go. The mod Apotheosis adds a massive overhaul to lots of items and systems in Minecraft to get more of an RPG feel. One of the first things you'll notice is that some items have rarities, which gives it different states or special items on them. They might also have empty sockets where you can add gems you might find on your journey using a smithing table. Food and farming. Mystical agriculture. We will be getting to that very shortly. The iron furnaces mod. Basically just upgrade version of furnace, allows automation. Go ahead, welcome to the food and farming chapter. Got agriculture 2. It looks like just basic farming stuff here, animals here, and then cooking with blockheads down here. We're gonna go ahead. Iron furnaces, don't be confused with each of the titles, with iron furnaces being the mod name and an item name. Work even faster than normal and copper furnaces. They take 160 ticks to work, or 8 seconds. These can be crafted from either a normal furnace or a copper furnace, and they can be made into either a silver furnace or a gold furnace. And then it looks like we also have something from Theurgy. Just talk about the cell ammonic and ammonic sulfur. We're just gonna pop that right there. Throw these items over here. And that is where we are going to end this episode of All the Mods 9. We managed to get a fair way through the first chapter. We've already gone up into the Diamond Era. Next episode, we will be going to the Nether, possibly even the end if we get that far, but definitely into the Nether. Hopefully getting that Netherite going. And yeah, that is where we are going to be for next episode. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!